the playoff talk surrounded, well, there are going to be two SEC teams in the league. Now, with you guys in Miami, the talk switching to the ACC, what's that say about the quality of this league and the way things are trending for you guys?
I think we've felt like the last few years that the ACC is really trending up. I think it's 4 or 5 years ago, and people were asking Coach Sweeney that question, and he said, well, the other teams outside of Florida State, need to start winning. That's the way that we get it. And I feel like we have, and Miami's obviously doing good things on that other side, and there's been, I think, from top to bottom, our league has shown a lot of competitiveness, and and the good news is I feel like a lot of our teams are positioned well for the future. I don't feel like this is just a 1 or 2 year thing because certain teams have these franchise players and then they're going to go back down. I really feel like our league is as strong as it's ever been, and I think that's good for everybody.
Coach Ray finally reached pay dirt in the punting game at NC State, and he had another long 35-yard return the other day. I don't think he's ever lacked for confidence, but it seems like he's kind of in the zone in the punting game right now.
Yeah, I think we've been close, and obviously the big returns, have come at good times. And I know this, obviously last week at NC State was one of the difference in the games with the 7 points, and then this week I believe Travis's touchdown run came right after that punt return. So we get big momentum, get the ball in the red zone or right there on the plus side of the field, and then first play touchdown. I mean, those are explosive plays. But I think along with his returns, I'm probably more encouraged with the way that he's handled the ball. We've had very few poor decisions back there as far as when to come up and catch it, when to let the ball bounce, and fielding the ball. I mean, all those things, those are, when you're playing in these tight games, those are big, huge plays and can be difference makers in the game. So I think he's definitely done a better job with that. And then also got to give those guys up front on the front line of the punt return team, have done a good job and shown some improvement, hold those guys up. And we proved you just got to give Ray a little bit of room, and he can impact the game. And that's something Coach Sweeney, he stresses on all the time, is the special teams and making a difference in special teams. And so it's been good to see our punt return game improve, and we're hoping that'll continue.
Jeff, the Citadel's not having the year they've had the last couple of years, but what do you see out of their defense so far?
Yeah, well, I think what you would always expect from a military type school is you see a disciplined team. They play hard. They're where they're supposed to be. You don't see a lot of bust guys looking around, pointing fingers at each other. They've had times this year where they've played people very well. A couple weeks ago, I think, getting ready to play Western Carolina, they were, top in defense in their league in a few areas. I think the last couple weeks, they haven't had the same success that they did early in the year. But for us, it's really the same message. It's not about who we play; it's about how we play. That's been the same message when we're getting ready to play Auburn and Louisville and Virginia Tech. You always got to have respect for your team, and obviously, what they did in Columbia a few years ago. Our guys still remember that; they know about that, and there's plenty of reminders out there that if you don't come out focused, it doesn't matter who you play. You can have a long day, and so our guys know that, they respect that, and they respect Citadel, and we'll watch them on video. And as coaches, we spend the same amount of time, getting ready and going through. You can't cheat the process as a player or a coach, or you put yourself in jeopardy on Saturday. So this week will be really about ourselves and improving ourselves in some of those areas, and going out and playing our best game we can Saturday, and then we'll worry about the next one after that.
Oh, good.